What up, what up? So what's up, Bruce?
What's up, bro?
Just packing, getting ready. We're going away. Night-ish. That's it. Yeah, go see my daughter. Since I've been back from work, haven't seen her at all. She went away before I got back, so oh well. Go see her. She's been away for what, two nights. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, so we're going down to my sister-in-law's shack. And yeah, go down there for the night, catch up with all of them. And yeah, loading up all the shit that we need. All the fun stuff. Got the truck tonneau cover on. All of this is it's a mess at the moment. Don't mind that. And then kayak, rods, all that sort of fun stuff. Yeah. Dogs are hella sus about what's going on. Went to empty the look at the esky before, and I realised she had a lot of water in it, and now I'm gonna have to wash it all out before we can load it up. Damn. Oh well. We'll get it happening. But yeah, I think that's all we need for now for only night, and then chuck that tonneau cover on, and then it's good to go. I reckon. Yeah. It's all going on. Huh? Filming my stuff. My YouTube thing later on. Well, too bad, because you are. Are you as excited for the road trip as I am?
So excited to spend a couple of us in the car with you.
Yeah, so you should.
Fuck off.
Let's go.
So,
Can't wait for you to start driving so I can drink a beer. Love you. home from being away for Easter. Child-free still, which is weird. We went away to go actually pick her up from my sister-in-law's shack. So while we were there, I decided not to film anything just because of their kids and how they are. I didn't really want to put them on any camera, so didn't film anything there. It was just sort of from when we're getting ready to go away. But yeah, we went away and she was supposed to come back with us, and now she decided she'll stay an extra day. But yeah, we did that, and then cruised back to Adelaide, and we went to Pirate Life Brewery, stopped there on the way back. I've never been there before, so that was pretty good. We thought we'd stop in there since today is exactly 6 months since I had brain surgery. Yeah, so had a brain surgery on the 17th of October last year, and now it's the 17th of April, so yeah, we did that, and yeah, got some scans, MRIs tomorrow, and a little checkup on that, and yeah, when we stopped at Pirate Life, we thought we'd grab a couple little extra things and stuff, so yeah, got some little bits and pieces that we wanted to get, thought looked pretty cool, so yeah, we ended up getting, I love my hats, so I got this one, snapback, a bit different, I like the colour of it, so. And then got this grey one as well, so on the snapback. And then we got this shirt for China. I picked this one out. Little California Pale Whale Pirate Life. Yeah, looks pretty sweet. So yeah, thought we'd do that. Get a couple of things while we've been there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Around here.
I know, but I've only come in here once. You right there?
Yep.
We better be going to the right spot.
Well, they're not answering their phone, so I hope so.
Where am I supposed to be going?
Back for another MRI. Are you excited, Shona?
Heaps excited.
As excited as I am. It sucks.
Oh, what the f***?
Google. How was your good morning, Shona? Was your morning good? Did you have fun taking me to the rub?
Yeah, lemon chocolate. Yep, loved it. Loved driving.
Heaps easier in a small car, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But you're getting me a new car.
It's
You're
special.
swapping me my car.
No.
Can you not film while I'm driving?
I want to see you reverse into something.
Stop!
We got back from the Royal Adelaide again, and yeah, I went in for my cardiac appointment today, so it was my echogram. I thought I was just going in for that, and then they did a bubble test on me as well, which was pretty interesting. So I had an echogram like when I was in hospital, like 6 months ago. I don't remember like any of that, and I don't know what actually that whole thing was and what an echogram is until today. So yeah, it's like a little ultrasound basically on your heart. It was pretty cool. Sit there, watch that on like the screen, and then when they did like the bubble test, they put like a needle in like both your arms and yeah, pump you full of different saline or whatever it is. Yeah, and then that all flows through, and yeah, you can see your heart just go like crazy, and all the bubbles go all over the place. So yeah, that's interesting to watch. But yeah, had like a needle in the right arm yesterday for the MRI when they put like there's like a fluid that they put through you. They did that, so I had a needle then, and then I just had a needle in the right arm and in the left one. Yeah. Don't need any more. I'm done with them. But yeah, 6 months post brain surgery, all done and dusted. Hopefully everything's all good, and I should get results. I think one maybe next month. The cardiac place, and then I reckon I got another one with a neurosurgeon or neurodoctor the month after. So yeah, to find everything out, and hopefully it's all going good. But yeah, we'll see. At least it's not travelling back every couple of days to the RA, so yeah, good fun. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you. So on the weekend, it was my 6 months from having brain surgery. I had that on the 17th of October 2021. So and yeah, so basically with that, it just started like I got headaches and then migraines, and then I started vomiting, and then yeah, I went that was all while I was away at work, and then I had to leave work like early and stuff, and drive back to Adelaide. So I drove back to Adelaide, still felt like crap. And then I'd seen, had planned for that weekend and stuff, for a little something for my wife's birthday and that we were going to go away to York and to Port Hughes. And yeah, I thought, well, instead of missing that, it was already booked and everything, instead of ruining everything, I'd still do it. So I saw my GP that morning before we left, and then he gave me medication that was supposed to sort of help with the nausea and all that sort of stuff and stop the vomiting. And yeah, so we went there. Somehow I managed to drive all the way there, and then that night or that afternoon I started feeling really bad, so I laid down, and I started a bit later on. I'd taken one of these tablets that he gave me, and then that had basically set me on a path of vomiting for a good probably 12 hours or whatever it was. And then normally, like, I would never tap out and want to go to a hospital, basically. Like, I'd do everything and anything I can to avoid it. But yeah, this one was really bad, so I had my wife drive me to the Wallaroo hospital. And yeah, I'd sort of, after being in there for a little bit, I picked up a bit. And then it wasn't until a bit later on, the doctor came past and was like, oh, we'll do a CT scan on you just to make sure everything was all good. And yeah, once he came back with that, he was like, well, you've got a mark on your brain. So, which at the time they thought was a tumor. And that turned into me being there overnight, and they were going to fly me that night from Wallaroo to Adelaide, to the Royal Adelaide. But yeah, some complications with the helicopter and stuff then. So that night, and then the very next morning, chucked me in an ambulance and drove me to the Royal Adelaide. And yeah, I think I was there I went there on a Saturday, and then it got to the Sunday when they decided to take me through for an MRI. And originally they weren't going to do any of the surgery until the following till that Wednesday. And I thought maybe they would do the scan and stuff and like the MRI and maybe drill into my head, like take me in for surgery and just drill into the head to put the drain in. And yeah, it wasn't until after I came out of that, they sort of realised how serious it was and how serious it got. So, and yeah, they rushed me straight into surgery for the whole thing instead of waiting. So, yeah, had the drain in, had the brain surgery and all that. So, yeah, that rushed straight through to that. And from what I know from like the infectious disease people, they had said my brain at the time when I went in for that first scan was, I don't know what percentages and things they go off of, but yeah, mine was at 177. So I think the max that your head can withstand is 200. Yeah, and normally they drill, I think, from like 10 to 20%, she said, something like that. But yeah, so that's why I got rushed in pretty quickly. But yeah, they went in, they thought they were going to remove a tumour, and they cut me open and realised that I had an abscess, so an infection on the brain. So yeah, did all of that, and I don't remember anything really from the first week sort of thing. And then the second week I started picking up and stuff. But yeah, it was like pretty much like having a stroke as well on my right hand side of my body. I couldn't use my right hand, legs, anything. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't go to the toilet. I couldn't shower. I couldn't do anything. Like, yeah, I could not get up if I needed the toilet, go to the toilet, unless I had 2 people pick me up out of the bed. I just literally could not stand. And yeah, that went on for like a little bit, and then I started picking up a bit to the point where once I actually was able to stand again and they get the movement back in my legs, they said it was just wobbling. I was like all over the place. I couldn't balance at all. So yeah, I got up, got moving. And yeah, I had like a doctor. I remember him coming into the room on like a Monday or something, and I'd said to him like, "Oh, I'm going home Friday," and I think this is like the second week, and he was like, "Nah," like I had a drain in my head and all that sort of stuff. I wasn't even walking at that point, and he was like, "No, probably be lucky if you're walking come Friday," and they had booked me in for other scans on the Friday, and yeah, I think that was enough little push for me, him saying sort of no, and yeah, basically that was enough for me to like pick up and that. And then by the Wednesday they came, like they come back in every morning and see you, but yeah, by the Wednesday they had come through and said all my MRIs and all the things, they had pushed all forward from the Friday to the Wednesday, so I was going that Wednesday doing it all. And yeah, I did the MRI and all that on the Wednesday, and I really improved. And then by the Friday, they had said that come Friday, if my drain for my head was stopped and it stopped for 24 hours, they would remove it. So basically they shut it off and that, so you don't leak anything, you don't have anything coming out of your brain for 24 hours, and then they'll decide to take it out. So I did that, and then yeah, 2 hours after they took the drain out of my head on the Friday, I was up doing squats and doing lunges and things like that and dips and stuff. I was straightening my body up as quickly as possible. And yeah, I was out of there, I was going. But yeah, they kept me in. few more days to get me until like until the Wednesday after, just so they could, do the extra MRI and things then. But yeah, I'd just improved a lot, obviously, in that period. But they had the physio and stuff in, and she came in to help me as well with like walking, that weekend and things. And yeah, got me walking a lot more. I was basically I was walking as much as I could without her sort of help. But yeah, anytime I'd sort of walk a certain distance, it was, it wasn't actually that far, but yeah, I'd walk a little bit and I'd literally just get nauseous. I'd start vomiting. So yeah, I reckon it was just all the blood flow through my body and stuff. So yeah, that happened. And then yeah, had to do that. And then I did it was supposed to be like an outpatient rehab and stuff. And I was lucky enough I didn't have to go do a transfer and get spend time like in a rehab and actually have to go back into a different hospital and all that sort of stuff. They were lucky enough to get me out of there. And yeah, I'd just pop in when I was all good for it. So, but I think probably because of my fitness and because of the things I know how to like be fit with my body and things, I'd and work out and that, I'd improved quite a bit when I went to go actually for the physio and see them. And they sort of discharged me after like half a day of seeing how much I could do on my own, and there was nothing that they could really do for me that I couldn't do for myself. So yeah, I was kind of lucky in that sense. But yeah, I had that. And then yeah, once they actually let me go home and stuff, I still had like a PICC line in my arm, so I still had to have a nurse come to the house every morning to give me my antibiotics. And then I'd go that afternoon to the Victor Harbour Hospital to get another lot of antibiotics. And I think that went on for a week and a half, maybe, something like that. But yeah, it's good to get all that done, but yeah, it was literally like I had that much antibiotics in my body, and that they gave it that strong of a dose of everything. Kind of made me like, I don't know if it's like a drug addict. We see like heroin addicts and stuff and they're scratching themselves. I felt like that. Literally felt like my body was crawling, just from all the antibiotics that were in my body. But yeah, so it's all done and feeling good. Went back to work 7 weeks after the operation. Yeah, the hospital said like that I was like the talk of between all the doctors and stuff. I was pretty much like the quickest out of there, doing what I was doing and stuff like they probably haven't seen done before, they said. Yeah, so I'd definitely say stay fit, because it helps, especially if your comes along. But yeah, growing up and doing all the motocross and things like that, I kind of gave myself an awareness when I was little that I'll probably end up knowing people that are like seriously injured or paralyzed, or had like knocks to the head really badly and had brain trauma and stuff like that. But I didn't really actually think I would ever know somebody to have brain surgery, let alone be the person that had brain surgery, which is just still, it's weird. But yeah, so I'm missing, I've got a big scar at the back of my head. What they removed, they took like I think it was like 10 mils per that big or whatever of infection off my brain. And then I've got a section at the back here, they removed my skull, like the part of it, and have replaced that with like plates and screws. So yeah, I don't know what that would be like if I cop a serious knock to the head or not, but oh well, we'll deal with that when it happens, if it happens. But yeah, it's good, glad it's over. Done that 6 months checkup the other day, and hopefully that all turns out good and we can just keep on moving, keep pushing forward. Yeah, we've got a few more. Got I think in like another month or something, another check up with the neuro doctor just to go over everything that happened with that scan. And hopefully, yeah, everything comes back all good. So, yeah, see what happens though.